if there was an error in the application, it gets kicked out, and then they move on to the
gotta
next.
go back in
So
line.
this really is a race, you know. At 7:35, let's go to the KUAM News Zoom room where we have standing by the mayor of Dededo, Mayor Melissa Savares. Thank you for joining us, Mayor. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Mayor.
Hi, Sabrina.
How you doing?
I'm okay. We're very busy, but
I
we're
can
fine.
Yeah.
Hanging in there, trying to help our people, right?
Exactly.
Mayor, did you anticipate that we would be hitting this surge? Were you ready for this?
Well, I mean, I think it's better to hand out than to have to go through the verification process again.
Yeah.
Right.
What are you guys doing to get ready for tomorrow?
Well, what happened is the applications were dropped off yesterday to all of our mayor's offices. And so what happened is in Dededo, because we have a large population and sometimes accessibility might be a problem, people don't have rides. We have different facilities. We have our Astumbo Senior Center, our office, our Dededo Senior Center. And so what we've done is rather than people just flocking to the mayor's office, that's, just one facility, we're giving them the opportunity to, if they live closer to Astumbo, they can just drive through the Astumbo Senior Center anytime between 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And that will be through the lunch period as well. Unlike the Dededo Senior Center, it's a drive-through pickup. Somebody will be there to hand out. We're starting that process to hand out applications at 7:30 in the morning, and it's 7:30 to 11, and then 1 to 4. Now that's because we have senior citizen lunch that's distributed between 11 to 1, and so during that time they can also just walk into the mayor's office and ask for the application, and somebody will give it to them there as well. So there'll be three different options: either the mayor's office to walk in and just ask for an application, drive to the Dededo Senior Center, which is just next door, and get the application there, or if they live closer to Astumbo, and they can go there anytime between 8 to 4 at the Astumbo Senior Center. So we're giving them the option. That way there's not a big crowd just at one area.
Mm-hmm. We got the release from Adelie about the All Rise applications. I want to say late yesterday. Have you already started distributing the applications? Like yesterday?
We'll start that today.
You start today.
We didn't start that yesterday because the applications came late in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And so we don't want to just give it out right there because it's give everybody the opportunity to pick it up at on the right time. Mm-hmm. So everybody will have that opportunity this morning.
Are you anticipating a lot of people, number one, to pick it up because they don't have a computer to file it online? And will you guys be making computers accessible?
Well, so we had that discussion with our staff yesterday, and the thing is about the computers. I will have a laptop at our Dededo Senior Center, and you would need residents who need the computer to use the computer to file will have to make an appointment. We don't want anybody lining up and waiting for. So what we've done is we have a schedule of 20-minute time frames for residents to make that appointment to come in and use that device to come in and apply online. However, we've heard from some residents yesterday that they were able to print the application through their home, and however they want to submit the hard copy rather than filing online. And so, like we said, the option is, you can do that and then go to Reventex. Of course, we know that, the lines at Reventex, it would be a drive-through drop-off, I believe, no more than 5 applicants per vehicle. Right. So, we're giving out whatever if they need 5 applications, we'll give them 5 applications. Of course, the key is if they're filing single, they get 2 sheets. It's the application plus the additional form. Now, if they're filing joint, they get three because it's two of the additional forms that they need to fill out for husband and spouse forms. Okay.
Mayor, are you anticipating any hot tempers or violence, or have you taken any like measures in the event that something like that happens? Because it is, Hunger Games, first come, first serve.
Well, we're just issuing the applications. Of course, the opportunity to make the appointment to go online and use our laptop at the senior center, one senior center, to that's gonna take time. Now we're encouraging more people to find devices, but of course the key to applying online is first they must create a user's name if they don't already have a My Guam Tax um, user's name and password. That's the first thing. Plus, you need to also have an email address, that your confirmation can be sent to your particular email. And then the third thing is if you choose to receive your payment electronically through your bank, make sure you have a bank account. We have routing numbers for the various banks available on island. And so, rather than them looking for their routing number, all of us were provided with routing numbers through the help of through Mayor Hoffman.
Mm-hmm.
He gave us a bank routing number just in case. But of course, that a bank account must be in the applicant's name, not Joe Cruz, but it's Maria Farron that's going to receive the payment. Has to be in the applicant's name.
Have you already started receiving, or have people already started booking appointments?
Not yet. We anticipate that for this morning. We
Okay.
did an appointment schedule, so my office staff actually has the schedule, and so everybody, my team at the office has agreed, that we have one sheet with the schedule on it, and if anybody wants to make an appointment, they need to look at what time available is, what times are available.
I mean, you've been the mayor of Dededo for years. Are you anticipating that appointment to schedule to be booked up pretty quick? The majority of your constituents have access to technology.
Some do because they have children or grandchildren. I mean, I got a phone call yesterday saying from an elderly that said it was her granddaughter that actually created the account because they do their vehicle registration for her on that account. And what she does is her granddaughter is the one that actually helps her. However, because her granddaughter works, and she's not home during tomorrow morning to help her with the process. But I told her, I said, you can ask your granddaughter if she can help you go online. But if you choose to just fill out a hard copy, and those are the inquiries that we get, what's better, to fill out the hard copy or go online? And that's not for us to tell them. I don't, we don't know the process of, like you said, it's first come, first serve. But if it's going to be like Cyber Monday tomorrow for Rev and Tax, and so if 100 applications come in all at one time, we just hope the system is equipped to handle that.
Are you opening up early tomorrow, 7 a.m.?
Like I said, the pickup is at 7:30. Our appointments for the use of our laptop at the Dededo Senior Center the schedule begins at 8:30, and then every 20 minutes thereafter until 5.
What do you think, though, Mayor? Do you think that we're going to see online applications crash the system, maybe, or do you think that it's a possibility that all the online filers can take up all the slots before the paper application people get theirs in?
I don't know. I have faith in OTEC and Reventax that the glitches they've had worked out a couple of the glitches that they may have thought of over the last few weeks. And like I said, I have faith that the system will make things happen and allow the applications to come in. Of course, the key is once you submit your application, you will get a confirmation that your application has been received via your email. So that would be, when we had our staff meeting, my staff said, the application is really easy if you have all the information to fill out. But it's, getting that confirmation number. And likewise, residents called yesterday and said, well, I already printed because it was online. The application was online. They printed it at home. And they anticipate their neighbor and their friend all going together with them in one vehicle to drop it off at Rev and Tax. Because one of them had a computer, but the other two didn't. So they felt that it was better for them to drive there and just drop it off.
Mayor, we had a comment in here. I just want to get your reaction. Where is that? So basically, this is a comment from EB Jolene. So basically, those who don't have transportation or a way to complete the application and really need it won't get it. I want to ask: do you think that this process is accessible for the neediest people in our community?
It's. I think it is. I'm not revenue. The mayor's council is not revenue and taxation. We are just the partner that will distribute the forms. Like I said, the forms are available today at the mayor's offices, and everybody has a need one way, different ways, right? Everyone has been affected. We've seen the price of everything, commodities and everything to survive go up in the last year and a half. And that's because it takes, costs more to bring things in. And so, I feel that everybody has a need. Now, to justify your losses, and then, with PUA, those that are receiving PUA ends this at the end of the week. So, of course, if they haven't had any other options for either employment or financial assistance, then, of course, there is going to be a need.
You said it. PUA is ending Friday. I think they're still doing the food distribution, you guys are helping with the grab and go with GDOE?
We have 3 schools for Dededo, and of course, if Wedding Gal has always needed assistance, we don't help with the issuance, but we do assist with traffic control. So
with PUA ending, we've got the all race jumping off tomorrow. How's the Dededo doing? Like, what are you hearing from your constituents? Are they hurting? It's just we're all kind of worried what's going to happen when PUA stops.
Yeah, well, there have been other opportunities for people who have lost employment. We've seen other types of skill trainings offered, and some people have we've seen people take advantage of those opportunities. There were several boot camps that were offered over at GCC and UOG. Drades Academy also had a boot camp. So in our case, we actually saw some people who were working in the hospitality industry and the F&B industry, restaurants that have closed, and they've actually taken boot camps or found other opportunities during this past year to get skilled in other things. And so we've seen that happen. There were employment opportunities that people took advantage of. They had health certificates. It's not in the hotel or restaurant industry, but they needed for food deliveries, So they took other opportunities. We had Some we've seen some residents um, who were affected because they were working as housekeepers in several hotels, and what happened is they took advantage of. They're doing clerical work now. They did some clerical training. Some have done um, the health training, like certified nursing assistants. So they're in other industries. And so we've seen people actually make progress over the last year. Um, and, with like our adult daycare and senior centers that have still to be opened, um, some families, because they've gone back to work, are looking for caregivers to come and watch their family members. So, and then even with babysitting, with the schools not being there, there's other opportunities where where uh, child care was needed, and we've seen some people who were displaced turning to that type of industry. So doing a home care, a child, event at home. So we've seen people make shifts just to accommodate their finances.
How you feeling though, Mayor? What are the people of Dededo feeling? Do you feel like we're back to square one?
Well, we've had so many opportunities for testing, vaccinations. Um, you know, when people get impatient, and we see it, we try to keep them calm and assure them that the wait may be long, but uh, one thing that COVID did teach us is how to have patience. And I know because of the rush and the amount of money that's allowed for this program, um, people are rushing their way to make sure that they're one of the first to get a piece of the 30 million that's allotted. But of course, we want to make sure that they have the right documents in place. So, we always, I kind of remind people, PUA, especially when they get really antsy and impatient, I kind of remind them that, one thing that PUA taught us, that the pandemic taught us is how to be patient. And I know, I understand why they're rushing, but um, we want to make sure that all their documents are in order as well.
Mayor, I just had one more question regarding the appointments that you are going to start opening up for people to come and apply for All Rise. Can someone make the appointment and fill out like 20 applications?
Well, that's what we talked about yesterday because, provided, okay, they can make the appointment, but no more than 5 applications. And so, like I said, if they can do all 5 in that 20 minutes, one thing that we stress is whoever you're applying for must have the user's name and their password with My Guam Tax. They must have a valid email address, that they have. So, we actually had the discussion. So because my staff kind of went, when they went through the training with the application last week with Reverend Tax, one thing that we looked at is it probably will take, if you have all that information, less than 5 minutes to apply. But we're allotting a 20-minute slot because some people might not, might need their it takes longer because they're not used to using the computer and applying for things online. So we allow them the 20 minutes. But if you have all your documents and say Mary Farron came in and is going to apply for her son who's a tax filer and her daughter that's a tax filer and her and her husband who are joint tax filers. Well, if you can all do that in that 20-minute period that we're allowing you to be there, then you can do it. But, after 20 minutes, the next person's going to come in.
Okay.
Did you?
Not really.
Mayor, you guys get gearing up for the grab and goes back next week, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yes,
Oh.
next week, Tuesday.
Okay, thanks. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, you're welcome.
Good luck
Be
tomorrow.
safe.
Good luck. May the best man and woman win. You guys wear your running shoes tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and please, if you have not,